NBA, Lamelo Ball goes crazy from three. What's going on? It's your boy Hooper's Life 24Q7. What's happening, everybody? So tonight was a pretty good night of basketball, I think. Nothing too spectacular from any one individual, but there was a lot of overall good performances. So first of all, I think obviously Lamelo Ball had a great night, and we'll get into his three-point shooting. But a lot of people talking about Draymond Green. Apparently, now he made some questionable decisions in the game. Some passes, some shots. You guys be the judge, man. It looks like he could have been getting fouled. It looks like it. But do we even trust him from the line? You know, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know, Dre. You maybe should have just tried to get it to Steph right away. LeBron went into back-to-back overtime games. 2 days ago, he was in a double overtime game that went 45 minutes for Bron. Tonight, another overtime. No Anthony Davis in that game either. Booker was clutch tonight, as well as we had Giannis versus Jokic on NBA TV, and that is a actually really exciting game for the future and for the now. I'm telling you, man, Nikola Jokic. Now, I'm an Embiid guy, but Nikola Jokic is special. I mean, this dude is cold-blooded. Yeah, he's nuts, man. And Jamal Murray can't really figure it out right now. I think Bubble Murray may actually be a thing. Now, I hope it's not, man. I hope he figures it out and he gets his way going. But he's like timid. And tonight he was 4-18 from the field. That's not gonna cut it, man. It's not gonna cut it. And I guess Michael Porter Jr. is just a spot-up shooter. Anyway, the Bucks won that game. It really wasn't that close, but it wasn't out of the realm that they could come back, but it was pretty obvious that they were not going to come back. So then to start off the night, we had the Charlotte Hornets up against the Houston Rockets. Hornets put up 119 over 94. Now, there was no John Wall tonight, but Lamelo Ball, man. Lamelo Ball, I am telling you something about this kid and the way the announcer said, LaMelo! This dude is nuts, man. He was 7-18 from the field. Okay, not great. But 7-12 from three. That's pretty special, man. He's got a weird looking three-point shot. I don't know if you've seen it. Well, maybe I'll just play a clip. But he's got a weird three-point shot. He does, but it goes in. It seems to go in. So right now, LaMelo is 14, 6, and 6. And he's shooting 43 from the field and 36 from three. 36 from three is not bad. Obviously, it's not premier, but it's not bad. It's really not bad. Next game up, we had the Washington Wizards up against the Bulls. Wizards won that 105-101. It was pretty much the game you'd expect it to be. Relatively close. Sloppy at points. Brad Beal had 35. Zach LaVine had 35. And that's a wrap. Wizards won. Wizards improving though, man. They're 6-15, but I don't know. Russ pulls it together. They can maybe pull some together. Bulls 9-14. Let that be what it is. So next game on the night, we had the Toronto Raptors up against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Raptors won that game 128-113, but there was some monster performances by the Raptors. Pascal Siakam had 32 points. Fred VanVleet had 32 points, and Norman Powell had 29 points. What the? What? What is that, man? Just going off over there, the boys. And then over on the other side, John Morant had 18 and 9, but Jonas Valanciunas had 27 and 20. So hats off to you, Jonas. Next, we had the Mavs and Wolves. The Mavs won that game 127-122. And then now we have the game that people have been talking about, the San Antonio Spurs up against the Golden State Warriors, where the Spurs went 105-100. Now, the thing about this game, the reason why people are talking is because Steve Kerr has Curry only playing 35 minutes a game. And there was a 6-minute stretch going into the fourth quarter, from the start of the fourth to the 6-minute mark in the fourth, where he did not play Steph, and the Warriors got down, I believe it was 9 points. And then when he came back in, he got it close, almost tied it up. So a little bit questionable, if you ask me. Obviously, you don't want him playing over 35 minutes every night, but occasionally, you know, Bron just played 45, and then LeBron just played 40 tonight, 41. So I guess in a game of chess, you can respect that. you know. And then Draymond Green, man, well, let that be. Then we had the Suns up against the Cavs. That was a pretty good game by the Suns. It got a little close at the end. I didn't really see too much Colin Sexton at the end of that game. He wasn't too active or around the ball, and I know he's balling out this year, averaging 24 a game, man. But Booker was good. Ken Johnson hit a big 3, and that was about it, man. Then the last game of the night, we had the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder, where the Lakers won in overtime and dominated them, honestly, in overtime. But they had to get to overtime, you know. So there was no AD tonight. Lakers were a little bit slow, finally caught up to the other team. Actually, a big game tonight by Wesley Matthews. He was big. He had a big 3, a big steal, another big 3. Pretty impressive game by him. I'm thinking he's going to get more minutes. Coach trusted him late in the game and put him back in. And I think Frank Vogel is pretty good at rotation. Minus the things that I said I've been upset about. Because we all know how I get about that, man. Well, I know how I get about that, man. And then there was one other game. We had the Milwaukee Bucks and the Denver Nuggets go up head-to-head against each other. And I'll tell you what, man. Giannis and Nikola Jokic going head-to-head is special. Jokic is so fantastic at offense. All of his moves, his whole repertoire, it's so unorthodox. It's so unpredictable. And his vision is so precise, so clear, so fast, man. It is so fast. The way he sees plays develop and just makes it happen, it's incredible. It really is. And then, but Giannis is an incredible defender. I mean, obviously he won Defensive Player of the Year last year, and I know a lot of people think it should have been AD, Ben Simmons. I mean, personally, I think it should have been AD. But, you know, that's what the league gave it to him. So obviously that shows you he's upper echelon defender. But his length and size is great. But I really, truly think those two are a great matchup for each other. And I hope one day we could see that in the finals. I think that would be special. I think that would be global. That would be awesome. Ooh, but I do want to talk about, I want to do a player of the night. So the player of the night tonight, I'm going to give it to Lamelo Ball, the young fella. There were some other great games, but I got to give it to Lamelo, man. 7 threes, over 10 assists. And now, so I was looking at this stat. Lamelo Ball is the first player since Steph and Jason Kidd in his rookie year to have hit 7 threes and have 10 assists in a game. Special, man. So anyway, that's gonna do it for me tonight, man. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, get in the comments. Some of you guys, I want to talk basketball. I want to make a community, so that'd be fantastic. Anyway, it's your boy Hooper's Life 24Q7. Stay tuned, stay with me. Peace.